Tasmanian people of interest. At least to me. Now here's another curious tale from the wild old days of Van Diemen's Land. The tale of John Joseph William Molesworth Oxley, explorer with too many names. John Joseph William Molesworth Oxley. Now that's a name that'd take a while to get through customs. Oxley was an explorer and surveyor during the early years of British settlement in Australia. In 1809, he sailed to Van Diemen's Land aboard the ship Porpoise. Also on board was a rather famous passenger, Governor William Bligh. The same Bligh who'd recently been deposed in the Rum Rebellion back in Sydney. Not exactly the most relaxing travel companion. Oxley claimed he had no sympathy for Bligh's enemies, but the following year he became engaged to Elizabeth MacArthur, daughter of the powerful settler John MacArthur, the very same MacArthur who'd helped push Bligh out of office.
Depends who's paying, Junior.
When Bligh was finally allowed to leave Sydney in March 1809, the Porpoise carried him south to the Derwent River in Van Diemen's Land. Oxley was on board for the journey. The following year, Oxley wrote a lengthy report on the settlements in the colony. Then he sailed back to England again aboard the Porpoise, hoping to secure the positions of naval officer and surveyor general. Before long, he was back in Australia exploring the inland rivers of New South Wales. But something puzzled the explorers of the time. The Macquarie and Lachlan rivers didn't flow east toward the sea. They flowed west, into the mysterious interior. Governor Lachlan Macquarie ordered Oxley to investigate. Between 1817 and 1818, Oxley followed the Macquarie River deep into the unknown. The interior of the continent was still largely a mystery. But Oxley's fortunes improved quickly. By 1823, his salary had risen from 15 shillings a day to a full £1 a day. With fees and commissions added in, he was earning nearly £1,500 a year. Not bad money in those days. Working for the man can be profitable, Dad. Show right, Junior. But whose work are you really doing? Oxley continued surveying the colony until illness finally caught up with him. He died in 1828. Explorer, surveyor, and possibly the only man in Australia with 5 names and 2 rivers arguing about which way to flow.